so we all know that the worst thing about MagSafe Qi2 chargers is the heat, especially when it comes to the thinner chargers. But it's great to have an ultra slim battery that you won't feel in your pocket, and you might even forget that you slapped it on your phone magnetically. So today I have two Qi2 Ultra Slim MagSafe battery packs that we're going to test out. We have the brand new Anker Nano Ultra Slim Qi2 pack that just came out. If you didn't know, Anker already came out with an Ultra Slim Qi2 pack last year, but when testing that one out, that pack got incredibly hot, and I'm pretty sure they seen the backlash online and created this new one. Also, we have a newer 5K Slim Qi2 battery pack from INIU, and we're going to see how both of these perform. I'm going to do a charging speed test, a wattage test to see how fast these chargers recharge, and I'm going to do a temperature test to see how hot these ultra slim chargers get. If you want to see me test out some of the best Qi2 magnetic stands with active cooling, then check out this video right here. Like the video if you want to help me out, but if not, that's cool, and let's get into it. The new Anker Nano is $55 on Amazon right now. It supports Apple's MagSafe standard, and it also supports Qi2 standard. By the way, this time around, I'm going to run these speed tests on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. I do understand that these chargers are engineered for an iPhone, but they are qualified Qi2 chargers, and the S25 series is qualified Qi2 devices, so I think it will be cool to test it out on the S25. Furthermore, I'm sure that there's a ton of S25 owners that would love to see how these chargers perform on their device. The Anker charger is rated at 5,000 milliamp hours. There's a ton of math that goes into the actual size of the battery, but Anker put 5,000 milliamp hours on the box, so I'm going to go with that. It has a USB Type-C port on the bottom, and it has some indicator lights on the back of the charger. The back of the charger is a soft touch material, which does offer some grip to stick to your phone. The sides are a aluminum material, which is pretty premium, and the front of the charger is a smooth plastic material, but it's pretty slippery. I do wish that they put a soft touch, more grippy plastic material on the front that will offer more grip when you're holding your phone. But overall, the Anker Nano is still premium, and you can feel that when you touch it. And the size is actually incredible. So this is just as slim as the older Anker, which is skinnier than my wallet, which is pretty crazy. So I'm very curious to see if this new charger gets as hot as the older charger. The INIU charger is $30 on Amazon right now, so it's definitely a cheaper charger, and that goes for all INIU chargers. The ones that I test out perform great, especially for how much they cost. It supports MagSafe for your Apple devices, and it supports Qi2 for your Android devices, and it's rated at 5,000 milliamp hours. There's a Type-C port on the side of the charger, and it has some pretty unique indicator lights telling you how much charge is left on the charger. And the utility of this charger does outdo the Anker, so even though this is an ultra slim charger, you still get the kickstand for when you're watching videos on your phone. Also, there is a short Type-C cable connected to the charger as a lanyard, and this is pretty intuitive. Would you like to get all the utility and power of your smartphone but on your car dashboard? Well, you can do just that with the new AutoCast Mirror Touch. With this device, you can enable Apple CarPlay, but you can also enable screen mirroring for your iPhone and your Android device. But most importantly, this has two-way touch. So while you're screen mirroring on your device, you can use the dashboard to touch and control what's going on, not just your smartphone. And it has an ultra simple dummy-proof setup, so this was specifically made for me. It requires no apps and no extra equipment. All you have to do is plug in the AutoCast to your car and plug it into your phone, and in just a couple seconds, you're ready to go. And the media sound even comes from your car stereo, not your smartphone. So whenever you're stuck in your car waiting for somebody or waiting for your food, you can now use the full power of your smartphone on your car dashboard, whether it's watching Netflix, watching YouTube videos, browsing social media, or even playing a game. The link to this is down below. Hurry up and go get you one. So here are the results for both chargers on the S25 Ultra. I slapped on both chargers when the phone was at 5%. And as you see here, it looks like the INIU actually charged the phone up faster. But I'm very curious to see just how this performs in terms of temperature. Can't wait to look at that. After about 2 hours and 30 minutes, the Anker Nano charged the phone up to 61%, and that's when that charger died. For the INIU Ultra Slim charger, it charged the Galaxy S25 up to 63% after 2 hours, and that's when that charging pack died. Pretty interesting. Now let's check those temperatures. So after 45 minutes of charging, I took the temperatures of both chargers. The Anker Nano pack didn't get over 98 degrees Fahrenheit after 45 minutes, and the older Anker Ultra Slim pack got to over 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So I guess we could say good job, Anker. And the INIU charging temperature is pretty interesting, so let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. So after 45 minutes, the INIU charger got to about 101 degrees Fahrenheit, but towards the bottom of the charger it got really hot. It got to about 109 degrees Fahrenheit. So yes, from my testing, the INIU charger charges faster than the Anker Nano, but it looks like they're neglecting the heat to get that extra speed. And if you know me, then you know that INIU is my favorite magnetic battery pack manufacturer right now, so I'm pretty surprised to see this, but I do still enjoy the extra speed. So let me know how y'all feel about that trade-off of the faster charging speed but with higher temperatures. In terms of recharging, the Anker Nano recharges at about 20 watts and the INIU recharges at about 15 watts. So those are some results of the wireless charging, but wireless charging is still not as good as wired charging. So if you know me, then you know in every single one of my charging speed test videos, I always suggest that you get a small USB Type-C cord. With this, you get the charging speed of wired charging, but you get the versatility of a MagSafe detachable battery. And this is what I do every day. So if you're a nerd like me, which you most likely are because you found this video, then I would suggest that you do the same thing. So there you have it, guys. The Anker Nano sustains great temperature, especially for an ultra slim charger, and it still charges respectively fast. The INIU charger does charge faster, but it does get considerably hotter than the Anker Nano. And you get a little bit more utility with this charger with the kickstand and the Type-C cable. And it's half the price too, so there is a lot to think about when comparing these two phones. Let me know which one you guys will pick down in the comment section. And if you want to see a long-term review of the Galaxy S25 Ultra, then click this video right here, and I will talk to y'all next time.